Hey guys, how's it going? Celtic Reviews. And before I start this video, I want to say, guys, go out and go watch My Name is Death's review of Baldur's Gate 3. He is not a Dungeons and Dragons player like I am. I am going into this as a 16-year-long Dungeons and Dragons fan. I've been playing this shit since I was 10 years old. So I am going into this as a complete fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to give a review from a perspective of a fan. If you want to see a review of someone who's not into or hasn't been into D&D, has never known about D&D, stuff like that, go watch his review. I completely recommend it. Don't go show any hate. Go show support to my friend. He ultimately deserves it. And Death, I want to say congratulations, man, on the great videos you've been putting out. I watch them all the time, so keep up the good work, man. But with all that out of the way, holy shit! This is probably one of the best RPGs I've ever played. No, I correct that. This is probably now in my top 5 video games of all time. No exaggeration. Like, this is up there for me with Skyrim and The Witcher 3. You know, fucking Oblivion, right? Dude, fucking New Vegas. If you don't know, those are my top 4. And now, Baldur's Gate 3. I never expected to fall in love with a CRPG as much as I have with Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Larian Studios fucking did. But I am completely addicted to Baldur's Gate 3. And I've been addicted since the launch on PC. Now, I have been playing this game on my Steam Deck, but the footage you are seeing is captured on my Xbox Series X. And yes, I did buy the game 3 times. I bought the Deluxe Edition on Steam Deck. I bought the Standard Edition on Xbox digitally because I am also getting the $80 physical Deluxe Edition, hopefully Q1 of 2024, because they're having some issues because a lot of people have been ordering it and they didn't expect it. So I just want to say, Larry, take your time. You know, I can wait for mine. But yeah, go out and buy this game. Uh, there is nothing. I can't sing this game's praises more than what I'm about to sing it now. Larian Studios has made the best D&D licensed game I have ever played. This is what happens, game devs, when you take a studio that gives a fuck about their IP that they're working on and puts everything they have into it. You get Baldur's Gate 3, and no wonder you guys were shitting your pants when this game was coming out and people were singing its fucking praises. Because this game shows how fucked up the industry is nowadays. When you look at games like Skull and Bones that's coming out and compare it to this, it's passionless versus passionate. I'm just going to start a review. The combat. I have never been into CRPGs, but as I said, I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I was 10 years old. So this turn-based style that this game goes for, I am very much used to. I am used to the D&D style turn-based combat where everything is predetermined by a dice roll. And this game does it extremely well. The best way I describe this to my coworkers is this. If you never played D&D in your life, Baldur's Gate 3 is the perfect way to experience what it's like to play the tabletop version of the RPG. That's the best way to go about it, is playing Baldur's Gate 3. This game will not only teach you most of the fundamentals of Dungeons and Dragons, but it'll also teach you how the combat works. Granted, with a little bit of a beginner-friendly kind of curve, but it's still really well. I mean, I have friends who are playing it with me, and they're even learning about Dungeons and Dragons. Hell, I've noticed them now saying critical success, critical failure. You know, oh, I'm about to roll a D20 and shit like that. I'm like, even though those are like substandard fucking Dungeons and Dragons lingo, they're learning it because of Baldur's Gate 3. And look, to all the people who are saying this game is shit, this is not the best CRPG ever made, let me clarify something. This game is just meant to be a more authentic realization, sorry, I can't speak, of the tabletop RPG. That's what they were attempting to do. They weren't trying to outdo other CRPGs. They wanted to do their take on the tabletop RPG. And they did it successfully well. The combat is satisfying. When you get that nice critical hit, it is one of the most gratifying feelings. It feels so good to get a critical hit. And it feels just as aggravating when you get a critical miss or when you fail a dice roll. It's just as aggravating as it is in a tabletop RPG. Again, congratulations, Larian. I can now solo a D&D campaign. Thank you for that. All the classes in the game on their fighting style all feel similar to their tabletop counterpart. They feel fun to play. Granted, some classes are going to be tougher to learn than others. I would recommend anyone start with a fighter class or a barbarian class if they're trying to get into this for the first time. I currently wanted to do a fighting class because I just wanted to dominate the campaign this time around because my first class was actually a wizard. So, yeah, this game is fun. The combat feels great. Gameplay feels great. Graphics, while not the best in the CRPG genre, probably not the best in AAA modern standards, but the game is still gorgeous. It has that nice D&D art style that a lot of us fans know from the covers of the books. A lot of us imagine this stuff in our heads while playing the campaigns. This game does a great job realizing that for everyone to see on the screen. It does a fantastic job. The art style is very much beautifully done. The story, my god. I have played a ton of Dungeons and Dragons campaigns. While this is probably not the best one I've ever played, there's some that I do think are still better. This one's fucking great still. Very well written. Fun as hell. Shit. There was so many twists and turns in this campaign, mostly because of my choices, which I'll get into the RPG aspects of this game because this game nails that as well. It's fucking insane. But the story is actually really well done. Very well written, very well crafted by Larian. You can tell they're big fans of the IP and of their utilization of the mind flayers and the mimics, and hell, even some like the imps and the goblins are all phenomenally well done. The writing in the game is just superb from one end to the other. It's even your fucking companions will banter with each other. Hell, smaller NPCs will have fucking dialogue and you can talk to them and they are fully voice acted and they are really well done. That's what I'm saying. This game puts modern AAA games to fucking shame, and these devs should be a fucking shame to themselves. Voice acting, as I said, fucking fantastic. Hell, it wound up winning an award for Best Actor. Congratulations to Neil. Did a great job with the character, by the way. But what this game nails to me the best thing this game nails is its RPG mechanics. Every decision I made, every dice roll I threw, felt like I was impacting the story in some fashion, some form, and in some fucking way. And guess what? I beat this game 5 times. I am currently working on 3 more characters on Xbox right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. And trust me, no playthrough was the same for me because I made different choices and all of them led to different paths. And depending on the companions that you have, they will lead you to different paths in the story with different missions. This game branches like a D&D campaign. Why couldn't other developers who made D&D games not do this? I don't understand. My god, I don't know if I can sing this game's praises enough. My god, I can't think of one thing wrong with this game. It's, to me, a masterpiece. All I gotta say is congratulations to Larian. You guys fucking nailed it. I'm giving you guys a full 10 out of 10. Hands down, this is a RPG masterpiece, right up there with games like Fallout New Vegas and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This game deserves to be up there with the GOATs. Congratulations to this small but very focused team who wanted to, may not be small, but it's small for AAA gaming. 10 out of 10. Oh, just fantastic game. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this video up because I want to play more Baldur's Gate, but I recommend you guys go buy it. Buy the game, support it. Go buy the physical deluxe edition if you want it on disc. Go buy the game digitally now. It's now available on all platforms, and have yourselves a fucking blast with the game, because I know I did. This is Celtic Reviews, and I'll see you guys when I do my Games of the Year list. Take care to everyone.